So welcome to the compareness of two audio headsets, including a third one, but that's like a little mention, of the OneOdios. And the OneOdio of the A10s and the A30s. As you can see, they're a little very different. These are buttons on the left side, these are buttons on the right side. These have a bigger cup, so it fills your ears more. These don't have that much of a bigger cup and doesn't fill your ears as much. But which one is the best one? Now you got to remember these are both headsets. These are both for music and for going in the webcam chat room. So what we're going to do first, we're going to compare. We're going to look at the A30s first and see what we think of them. First off, comfy. They're very comfy on the ear. They do get you a little bit of sway, but it's comfy on the head as well. The music on it though, the music is brilliant. It's loud. It's not as crisp, but it is very, very good. And it's probably the second best pair of headphones I've ever had. That the music has just been really awesome, and it's loud as well, because nowadays they don't like to make headphones as loud because ear protection stuff, plus iPhone's got an ear protection thing on it as well. But for the actual listening to music on these are actually brilliant. The bass is it's a bit too bassy, and the noise cancellation makes the bass a bit more bassier. The noise cancellation without the music is alright, Now, because it's a headset, you go in a chat room with it, and I've got to be honest with you now, it's poor. It really is poor. It's good for emergencies, but it's poor. So when you're in a chat room and you're talking to people, they think you're distant. Also, the Bluetooth sensor come out and come in again. Your voice tends to go low and high. Every so often you've got to go out your chat room, you go back in, it still doesn't work properly. You go out, you unconnect Bluetooth, go back in, works good, and then after a while it goes a bit pants again. It's very, very, very inconsistent, and for an actual headset itself is rubbish. I don't know why they even bothered putting a microphone in there, because it's just pants. I think that's where the microphone is, and I'm not sure where it is on the other one. But yeah, as a headset, it's absolutely rubbish. At the moment, they're costing £56 on Amazon. There's also a 16% off voucher, and I still wouldn't buy it. As headphones, I'd buy it, but I'm sure I could get some better headphones without the microphone in there for about 25-30 quid. That'll do the exact same job anyway. So yeah, as a headset, it's rubbish, and it's alright for a backup, and if you don't mind coming in, coming out every so often and stuff like that, and if you can pick them up cheap, if you can get them, as headphones normally, if they didn't have the mickey, but because it's got that mick in there, and I'd say I bought two of them for £9, and a cheap thing, and if I was you, tenner is probably its money, £15 is pushing it, emergency only, but it's brilliant for music. So I'm going to give that as a headset 3 out of 10, because it's not great as a headset, but as just listening to music, give it an 8 out of 10, because it is actually really good at listening to music. So now to compare, do these stack up against do these A10s stack up against the A30s? Are they better? Are they worse? Well, let me tell you this. This isn't as comfy as them. They're not as loud in the headphones for listening to music as them. However, when you're in the chat room, it's louder in the headphones, in the speaker bit, than them. When you're listening to the music, it's not as loud, but it's crisper, and you can hear sounds in a track that you've never heard before. I mean, the same with them, but when you put these on, right, it's even better. So that's brilliant. But when it comes down to the headset, are they worth the 70 quid? And the fact is, they work absolutely brilliant in webcam chat rooms. The mic is perfect. Like I say, I don't know where the mic is on here. I don't know where the hole is. If there is a hole, I haven't got a clue. I can't find it, so it must be some. Maybe that's it there. I'm not 100% sure. But the mic or the mic is absolutely fantastic. People have said to me, listen, it's like you sat right next to me in their house on the other side of the country. That's how brilliant it is. And it's consistent. There's no dropping, there's no coming out, going back in again. The Bluetooth on it is brilliant. The music is brilliant. Everything about it is brilliant. Is it worth 70 quid? Well, I've never had a £300 headset before, but at 70 quid, and if you can afford it, it's worth its money. Now, I actually paid £4 for 2 of these headsets in a crazy Amazon sale. And to be honest with you, when I rebought the other 2, I thought I was getting the A10s as well. But they seem to have run out of them and given me the A30s, which I don't mind. But I would have preferred 4 A10s. The A10s are absolutely brilliant, and compared to that, it's just rubbish. Bin it, back up these. If you can get these for under 40 quid, I'd say buy a couple. Buy one for yourself and buy one for your spare. Absolutely brilliant set of headphones. Brilliant headset. It just can't go wrong with it. Even the cancellation on it is brilliant. The only little downside to it is that it isn't as loud as the other ones. But when you're listening to your music, you kind of forget about how not loud they go, and you just get into it. You're nice and buzzing. And it's not until the iPhone comes on and says, "Oh, your music's too loud," and knocking you down a bit. So, yeah, brilliant set of headphones. Like I say, I paid £4 for 2, so I paid £2 each for each one, which is ridiculous. Normally go for about 70 quid. You get it for 40 quid, buy them. Any lower than that, buy it, because it's like brilliant. And yeah, so I'm going to give them a 9 out of 10. I will give it a 10 out of 10, but just because it's not loud enough. But then the music is crisp. Oh. You know what, I'm going to give it 9.5 out of 10 for these. You know, you've got to take a little point off for the loudness. Plus, you know, I know they've put this on and it's the fingerprint mandate, but you're not really going to be touching it because it's going to be on your head, ain't it? So that's neither here or there. It is comfy on the top. It is good for big heads like myself. I'm actually surprised it doesn't go a little bit tighter on your head. Even the other ones though go tighter on your head. Like, they're planning for the big heads of the European people. You know what I mean? It's a bit mad. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. Rubbish. Brilliant. A10s all the way. And I hope that's answered all your questions. If you do have any questions, put them down in the comments. I'll ask them as best I can. And I ain't going to put any links up because at the moment these are actually out of stock on Amazon. You can buy them second hand for I think 40 quid, but I don't see the point in buying them second hand when you buy them new. These are currently 55 quid on Amazon with a 16% voucher, but I wouldn't touch them with a barge pole and I still got. I mean, the only price I'd pay for them realistically for me would be about 7 quid. Realistic for me on these would be less than 40. If I get up to 35, I'd be absolutely buzzing. And that's me, the M-Tronia one, comparing 2 audio headphones. There is that bonus one. It's called a OneOdio A or A8B or something like that. And the little ones cost about 17 quid on Amazon. They're really good, again, for listening to music, but they're absolutely rubbish for coming in on webcam chat. There's also, my mate was on them and just poor, they just sound muffled and stuff like that. So, even though they're better, you know, the other, so, the only, if you can't get these, don't buy them. There's something called JBL headset, with which sound pretty alright. Not brilliant, but they are better than the A30s. If you do want a link or the number to them, I'll just post it and I'll reply to you. So that's me, the M-Tronia one. Hope this video's helped you. And yeah, A10s are absolutely fantastic. Cheers.